fights. The upside of hurts. The upside of hurts. Like eating a pie made of dirt. The upside of hurts. The upside of hurts. Better than a cool breeze up your skirts. The upside of hurt. The upside of hurt. Let's go read some poetry and live in my yurt. The upside of hurt. The upside of hurts. The upside of hurts. The upside of hurts. Maybe next week I won't wear a shirt. The upside of hurts. The upside of hurts. Welcome to the upside of hurt, where anything goes. 'Cause we don't give a fuck. Boom. Never have, never will.
Boom. Yeah, damn, right at the last second.
Dude, I come in
During the second.
hot. Coming in hot.
Hot as a motherfucker. Welcome.
And for full disclosure, I do not own a yurt. I know I said I do, but I don't have a yurt, so.
Creative liberties, you know.
But it rhymes with hurt. So
exactly.
Think about it. Yes.
Well,
so we don't expect to actually live in it because it doesn't exist.
No.
Unless you want to build me one, that's cool.
Build me a yurt, yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, it's fucking 10:09 Eastern Standard Time.
It is 7:09 on the West Coast.
I am from the East Coast, so it is back to 10:09.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Representing the East Side. We got Ermos Dax with us. Ermos from
Hell yeah.
Our Band Lab clique.
Hell yeah. Welcome back. I mean, good.
We're gonna get into it. Listen to some of his music.
Yep.
Get some of his opinions on whatever the fuck we're talking about.
Yes, exactly. Before the show, there's a FedEx problem. I hear a knock on the door.
Okay. All right. Go get your package.
I'll be right back.
All right. I'll start with this one then, because you commented on the show last week about the when I was talking about or mentioned like when rap started, and you had a much more specific date than I did.
Here we go.
And I was wondering, was that the Sugar Hill Gang, or was it someone else that like is the start?
I can actually answer this for you.
Okay.
So, August 1973, 1520 Cedric Avenue in the Bronx, New York, DJ Kool Herc and his sister hosted a back-to-school party that African Bambaataa, DJ Grandmaster Flash, and there's one more. He is Flash Bambaataa. Maybe it was not Kool Herc himself. Anyway, there was one person. They decided that was the date for this thing we call hip hop.
Okay.
And the big thing was, this is when DJ Kool Herc broke out the merry-go-round technique, which expanded the loops of the dance records they used at this back-to-school event.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Very interesting.
So like, was it like the Sugar Hill Gang then just kind of like the first like mainstream like hip hop group? Because they were like,
yes,
right, like Grandmaster Flash, obviously.
Yeah, Sugar Hill Gang had the first actual hit, because for a very good decade after that, hip hop was strictly a New York thing. It came out of the Bronx, and if it wasn't for the battery going down and the looting that came from that, you wouldn't have as many block parties that made hip hop, that forced hip hop out of the Bronx into New York proper, which would spread into Philadelphia and into Pennsylvania, and would go out west where all the major labels were anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a very compressed narrative, but
yeah,
you know.
Now this is are we in the beginning of hip hop, the history of hip hop?
We're from 1973 to 19. Oh Lord, when was Rapper's Delight dropped?
Jamie, can you look that up? Where's Jamie?
There.
Isn't that Joe Rogan's like whatever the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a Jamie. That's what we need.
I gotta do it myself.
God damn it.
I got a new phone coming tomorrow, so I'll be much better at this.
Oh, cool.
1979.
So we got a good 6-year stretch there. And at that point in time, every song was a live recording because no one could afford to go to the studio. It was very, very local from the inner city, which of course there's less income to go around due to cultural circumstances. We know we don't need to get into it.
Right? Yeah, we understand the systemic shit.
Yeah, we don't need to get into the systemic shit. What would we recognize as hip hop doesn't really come into play until the early to mid 80s. That's when songs are less these 13-minute recordings that go on for 5 verses too long into something more trimmed and more minimalistic. This is where you get your Treacherous Threes with Cool Mo D, your Run DMCs, and where you begin. And soon after that, you get your rise of reality rap, what the studio heads will coin as gangster rap. And yada yada yada. We evolve from there.
Reality rap. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. I'm familiar with 90s. That's as far back as I thought it was for the longest time. But goddamn.
I mean, it's really not that much further back. It's
it really isn't. It could be much further back, like the 40s, which maybe.
Which, granted, the elements of hip hop go much further back. I mean,
right.
We can talk about the beat poets, specifically people like Gil Scott-Heron and people in the beat scene, and I believe it was San Francisco. Of course, we can talk about if you. Old soul and R&B records, you had these rap tracks, which were basically spoken word interludes.
All right.
And stuff like that. And of course, we know jazz is a big backbone of a lot of the East Coast records.
Yeah.
All right. Scatting? Could you call scatting a form of rap? Some point.
I feel like you can get a lot of the cadences, especially for stuff like Freestyle Fellowship and a lot of the jazzier West Coast, Los Angeles underground has a lot of that. They're more the jazz style in terms of performance, especially with artists like Micah 9 and Bus Driver and AC Alone and all of them. But that's not until actually that's going around the early 80s, but that won't really come into play until the 90s when they start getting record deals and some sort of national attention in their own right.
Right. Yeah.
Better rapper, Tom McDonald or Mac Lethal?
Tom McDonald, yeah.
No, we don't. Let's not answer that.
Let's not answer that. The answer's obvious, but let's not answer that.
I mean, you gotta give the dude credit. He keeps trying.
Do it.
Rapping about America when he's a Canadian all the time, it's crazy.
Right. Exactly.
Rap about your own country, dude.
No,
poor Mac Lethal.
Yeah.
From a guy who was in Scribble Jam and signed to Rhyme Sayers, one of the premier indie labels of the mid 2000s, to be a guy who's basically he boiled himself down to a boilerplate fucking Eminem clone.
Yeah.
Just standardizing these just fast raps and we got 30 styles of rap. Or I'm gonna do this rap this kid wrote for for his bully. I'm like, oh, Mac, you don't have to do this to yourself. I know
Right.
your album wasn't that good. You don't have to do this to yourself.
You don't gotta do this.
He's fast, but like there's no sustenance to his like lyrics.
Right. Yes. Yeah. White guys hear Eminem and they're like, I'm gonna be the next Eminem. Like, Eminem was big because it was a new thing and shit. And like,
And to be fair to Mac Lethal, I mean, he's not one of those people that just heard Eminem and started rapping. Like he was around for at least 2 decades before he had his squabbles with Tom McDonald, which did happen.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay.
they actually did have a little back and forth. It is not essential. You don't need to listen to anything that happened.
No.
They were both hot, unwashed, ironing board ass.
Yeah, it wasn't an epic battle or anything like that, that's for sure. It was entertaining though.
Oh yeah.
Because they thought it was like the battle of the century.
Dude. Oh my god. History.
Kendrick got
Making
shit
history.
on this. Kendrick and Drake who? Like, yeah, no.
Right. Exactly.
Alright. Well let's listen to a song then.
Let's do this.
Let's do it, yeah.
We got where is it? Where is it?
No, wait.
There it is. Eremos was so kind to put it together. Nice little YouTube playlist.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
So we'll just go down the list here, starting with Sirens.
Yes. Let's get it out the way.
Okay.
There's a lot to talk about.
That's a lot.
All right, you just want to get into it?
Let's just get into it.
Okay, and then we'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
That was good.
All right.
Hold my head for now. One breath down on the star. I'm homeward bound. Start to sink down like a falling star. I'm homeward bound.
The paper boy will echo down the main road about how the local rapper found us just in time to lose track of where the beat goes. Just as the people will ask how I amass that much protein. Meanwhile, I simply digest the crickets when I grace the scene. Wrap around a beat like a double helix constricts a histone. Speak my piece. I'm always going through the motions and not exactly the ups and downs. I process the economic code whenever I come around. I've seen many attempts to defy death, only to define it. Long before the last breath, my perseverance was succinct, but didn't hold a vessel. So coordinating the women against the current, I engineered a breaststroke. I'm still strolling off a short pier, but when I spy I grew gills. For how long, it's not clear. I lost track of the kilometers, cause it's easy to track the years. But it's safe to say I don't see falling like copper pennies in Lady Liberty. I get it cracking with a crack in a graphical chapter and squinting. You can find the difficulty in this, but never since, unless you face the metamorphosis. Some of y'all sleep and dream Morpheus, want to shift your pharmacist, and the Grim Reaper did leave long care in the suburbs, loaded from his perch. His immortality was a medical miracle that needed a cabinet of pills and strings to specify fiber to brush clean. Ventricles, veins, arteries, clogging agents, all while you still enjoy icing on the cake. For arrows to crush up the cycle of a body like Vega on the straight. Poetics like wax silver like clay on magazine papers. My simple and plain makes do a double take. A double entendre make a numbskull spin dizzy on a vertebrae. I gotta play in the badge and masquerade through the pleat. Remember when we aspired to similar fate on deep space? Dodged the twilight zone, zoom exhibit plot twist only to awake. On a square terror from a cord into the misshape. The air must rap silence, perseverance with a pinch of ignorance concentrate. I spin yarns, fulfilling travelers to unravel hopes you escape the minotaur within the labyrinth. This isn't the half-hearted hustle of nickel and diamond acquiring can kickers. There's no precious metal to be prospected from a cumulus of dust, you hear? Fair simply isn't, but money is a third party. extension that makes the ends meet. Yet I push a lopsided perspective that makes bridges from fencing, that wells piers from swordplay they were fancying.
I hold my head above water now. Breath as the star starts to sink. I'm going down like a falling star. I'm homeward bound, star sink. I'm going like a falling star. I'm homeward.
Fuck yeah.
I'm coming.
I'm coming.
Oh,
Now those synths sound very familiar, by the way.
Yeah.
Is that a Fantastic Android, it sounds like? Or like the same like instrument you use?
It's probably like something similar, I'm sure.
Yeah.
To one of the tracks we did for Fantastic Android.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the name. But yeah.
I did that beat like 3 or 4 years ago, actually. So yeah.
Adds up. I think so.
oh.
Very dope.
And then I found it and dusted it off and said, Ermos, you want to fuck with this?
And when I got it, I thought, oh, this is a new beat. Like,
yeah.
You got to do something with this one. And then I saw I was 4 years old. I'm like, oh, Jeremy, I'm so sorry.
I've been doing this for years.
He's just pumping them out. Oh my God. Piling them up. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I was going to let you finish.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, did you took the title and kind of ran with that with the ocean kind of?
That was coincidental.
Okay.
So I am not going to front. For like the past few months, I have cooled off on the writing for a couple reasons. One, I'm about to move, and where I'm moving, the college campus has a recording place where people record music, and I want to see if that's any better than what I have here. And I don't want to stockpile everything now. Two, I have a large stockpile that I've just now decided how I'm going to disperse from. Because as we'll get into, the double single method just wasn't moving fast enough, and the returns on investment just weren't coming together the way I thought they would long term.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So I have I still have these 30 songs, and I need to get these out so I can record more material. Plus, I don't want to get into it, but we're getting ever so closer to these collab records with other rappers I want to do. They're very close.
Mm-hmm.
We almost have a timeline on one. I have agreements for two different people. There's one person that we have a definite timeline where we can start actually having these serious conversations. And I'm excited. He's excited. And I'm going to let y'all two know about it because we want y'all to produce a song for me. We'll get there when we get there. And we're going to get there.
For sure.
Hey, yeah, we're patient.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the most patient ever. I don't even know how many tracks. Thousands of tracks at this point.
I know, right? I love the Morpheus line, because it's got so many layers to it, and I don't know, I don't think a lot of people know who Morpheus is. Well, other than the Matrix, people may not know that he's an actual what is it? What is it? Greek?
He's black. That's right.
Yes, he's African.
Yeah,
African. No, is he from Greek mythology?
Oh,
I can't remember.
I'm gonna be honest. I referenced him. My reference was the Matrix reference.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. This verse came from Greek. 3 separate writings when I was trying to keep the pen warm while waiting this out. and I kind of cobble it together. So it's very stream of conscience, and it's meant to like just be picked apart a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote that Morpheus line, and I'm like, oh, that's a bar right there. They ain't ready for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready for that.
Well, like, because like if you like yeah, Morpheus is the god of dreams, and his name actually like is derived from morphine, or morphine. That's how morphine got its name.
Right.
So like having him as a pharmacist, and like yeah, that was a fucking. I loved it.
Oh, look. See, these people can't do what I do. They can't do what I do.
Right?
There will never be another Eremos. I can agree.
Like, oh Lord.
Oh my Lord, dude.
There's only room for one of you, anyways. So
there is. Like, well, the next one we'll play, we'll get into my frustrations with other rappers and some of their habits, but this is like stuff like that is an example of why I think of myself so highly.
Okay.
So some of the lyrics that I personally really liked was the wrap around a beat like a double helix constricts a histone.
Mm.
So we understand how DNA is compacted, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, at a basic level, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we have a double helix, and it begins wrapping around the histone proteins, and that turns into the chromatin and then the chromosomes, all that fun stuff.
Right.
I'm like,
Are you doing science rap now?
Basic.
to be fair, like I was taking a biology class this semester.
Yeah, nice.
So like, which also explains like the art references earlier. Like I wasn't taking humanities.
Mm. Nice. Like then the squid, you're like, I was just watching Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
No, that was intentional. I knew what I was doing there. That was intentional. I knew what I was doing. Like,
yeah.
I was carrying on the loose sea theme for the past few bars.
Yeah.
Of like, which is an extended metaphor on my perseverance in this failed rap experiment of mine.
It only fails when you quit.
Exactly.
Right. But there's a layer where that's not the case. Like I had to make peace where this would not be my career path.
Mm.
Like this had to be devoted into a hobby, just because like the jobs that we had, like where I live now, will still in Bainbridge. Like there's like one place that pays a living wage that can keep roof over my head and can pay for one emergency.
Mm.
But the problem is that swing shift, and I ain't working swing shift.
Sure.
Unless I have a child. That would be if I had a child. I'm like, no, we gotta put the prides aside. Go down there, make that money.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, this is just me. It's like, no, we're doing this my way until forced otherwise, to some degree.
Right.
When it comes to creativity, yeah, there's a different angle you gotta take.
Different. Here's the thing, like, I'm still gonna do this for as long as I feel compelled to do this, because I've invested so much of myself personally into it, as well, like into the art itself. That's not including the time, like I don't know, like you don't write a song like say you don't write a song like Vinaigrette or End Notes if you're not serious about this music shit. Because you wouldn't get that personal about it if you weren't serious.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You need to be serious when you're fucking creating. You gotta be serious. You gotta mean what you say. That's how you get like bullshit like mumble rappers out. Like people that just don't care, but they're getting the paycheck. Like,
I wish I could complain about mumble rappers, but like as we'll get into with the next song, the situation's getting worse. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a line, a firmer line. But like a few other things I like. Well, actually, I wanted to talk about the sea scheme with the Perseverance didn't halt the sinking vessel.
Mm-hmm.
So coordinated windmill gets a current and engineered a breaststroke. I'm still strolling off a short pier, reporting live out of spite. I grew gills. For how long it's not clear. I lost track of kilometers because it's easy to count the years. I get it cracking with a cracking autobiographical chapter in Squid Ink. You go,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, I love it.
Like, God damn, dude.
Cracking with the Kraken.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. Yeah.
Do you ever? I know, like, a lot of times when I write something, like, I'll have my, we all have our favorite lines that we write too, and I find that, like, those are usually, I'm the only person that really, like, comments on those ones. Like, everyone else will pick, like, these other lines, and I'm like, really? Like,
yeah.
like,
right.
and I'll write one, and I'm like, this is fucking groundbreaking, and nobody will say a word about it. Like, fuck.
Right.
Well, I think the thing is about me is, like, I'll write it in the moment. I'll be like, this is magnificent. There's this layer, this layer, this layer, this layer, like 5, 6, 7 layers. And I get it in the time where I write it. And then I actually go to release it. And it's like, well, I understand. I remember this part, which is relevant to making this cohesive. So it's not like I'm not really saying anything, but, like, those second, third, fourth layers is like, oh no, I wish I remembered those. That way I can actually convince you all that I'm good.
I think, like, most of the stuff that I think is good ends up being just Easter eggs because, like, nobody else gets it. So it's like, somebody will get it though, and they'll tell everybody else.
That's for the true fans to find. Exactly.
It's a very small group of people that think like me.
That's how it goes usually.
All right, what's next?
All right, what's next is the V-Rap produced track.
Yes.
Which was ironically also released last Saturday. I didn't know it was going to be released that day. I would have told one of y'all to hold off another week, but...
Oh, yeah. That's funny. Just drop all over the place.
A dedication to Pyrrhic victors. This was actually focused on something.
Okay. You've been working with V-Rap a lot, like, in the last, like, 2 years or so, maybe a year or so.
The latter half of 2023, we've been working pretty much nonstop together.
Nice.
I don't want to say it, but I think it should be said he pretty much replaced, like, Senji's role in my producer lineup as the go-to who can match my energy in some ways.
Dope.
Yeah, it's important to have.
It's important. Yeah.
Which also also in that time I also became my main producer when I finally learned how to make a half decent beat consistently.
Yeah. So you can confidently feel like a producer.
Yeah.
Kind of shit.
I mean, I think it's safe to say because, like, I produced most of Claymation, I produced most of 85X's, I produced a good amount of the singles I've released throughout the past couple of years as well.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that your name has been on there as a producer a lot more than it used to be. So
right, that's been sounding good to me. So shit.
Yeah. All right, let's check this one out.
Let's hit this shit. Let's do it.
Hit it.
It's a V-formation migrating through gray sky. A V-formation more than more vigors can subsidize. A couple V's collide into a dub, reputation build up. Combined with the lore of our swords who divide demise and snatch life off the swirl of the mortal coal's grapevine. I used to be mad at rappers for not trying. Now publications giving pedestals promoting what's been forcibly applied. People play in the face for computer-generated rhymes. The saddest thing is, neither torch nor pitchfork in sight. Even an independent reporter shrugged and said it was only a matter of time. I don't care if the baby chief do it. In my opinion, he should be made example of those who should never stoop. Condolences to the family of someone to ever shoot. He got what was coming in truth. Black is beautiful and white is an okay accent, but backstabbing your very person is ignorant to the nth degree of avoiding euphemism and allegory. Yeah, I'm expected to treat the worry with a Jay-Z, dart on your shoulder sift. It's less V for vendetta, instead it's V for vindictive, outfitted in hollow bones and ruffled feathers. A rumble over a chickpea under the all-seeing eye of the life of scarecrow presiding as judge, fire smothering. Before I even recover from my latest plummet, this stage feels dust to dust. I'm not saying it's overjust. It feels like what's done is done. Pass the wheel to God's son, only for him to find him kicked up at the captain's quarters, excusing himself for the cracked rudders. Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Yo.
Pause, bitch. Oh my god. I'm on the wrong goddamn screen. We're just gonna play this song too. My dumb.
Don't do that.
I was trying to pause YouTube on the restream screen.
Oh boy.
Dude, that's gotten me so many times. Sorry.
All right.
Go.
So let me just spell what this track is about out.
Okay.
So we remember past summer where I released 85X's, my artistic criticism of AI, with generative AI in music, and as well as rappers who claim to be lyrical but don't really have substance, and how they're basically on equal footing as far as I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
This song basically is the criticism of AI that throws the artistic pretense out the window. And it's specifically about the rapper Baby Chief Do It and his use of AI when his songwriting, and how no one fucking gave a shit. It made me so upset. I had to write a song about it, and I'm like, and yes, like there's a point like where like if he gets shot, I don't fucking care. I'm not gonna feel sorry for him. And then I had to backpedal. I'm like, but like let's be fair, because it's not a race thing. Because like white rapper from the South. The deep South, gotta play bases. Like, no, this is not a race thing. This is a humanity in general thing. Like, this is.
It's not always a race thing. Goddamn. There's a fucking meaning and feeling behind it. Just listen to me, please.
Like, oh Lord. Like, here's the thing. I have like a very dark gray area for AI in music. Like, it's very simple. Like, if it's something like with the Beatles song that came out a couple years ago, where they used AI to repurpose, not repurpose,
remaster.
Yeah, remastered and re-enhanced the vocals. Like that's fine. That has a place. That's cool. Like AI as a tool to go beyond human limitation. We've been doing that forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural extension of scientific mechanical progress, all that fun stuff.
Right.
The problem I have is when people use it to shortcut their lack of ability, and then try to say it's my fault and my efforts were null and void to begin with, and I need to either get a real job or it's not that serious. Or God,
Right.
what I really hate is when motherfuckers are like, but the disabled people, it helps them create. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. I am getting so frustrated with this pushing AI to like, oh, you want to be a producer? You fucking use this program to make the whole thing and you don't have to do anything. It's like,
Like,
I want to, I totally get, I want to strangle whoever came up with that idea.
It makes me upset because here's the thing, like we went over, writer, producer. I'm my own engineer. I do most of my cover art.
Right. Yeah, right.
Like the only time I didn't do the cover art was there's a couple instances. One when I did John Doe, A Descendant of the Particle Man, 1,000,000 years ago. I paid someone to do that cover. Even still, I had demos for that drawn up as well. And there were a couple instances when AI first came out, and I didn't really understand what it was. I did use it a couple times for some singles, so it's not like it's an album cover.
Yeah.
It was before AI was. We were seeing it as like this big scary that's going to take over shit. Like it was just like, oh, I can make a cover art for my song. Okay, I can do that real quick, or
Exactly.
or like little
And
things.
it wasn't like called AI until recently too. Like we had these capabilities like for a while. Like they just didn't call it AI. This is just a fucking selling point for them.
This is
So
it's called Big Scary AI. This is the Big Scary AI era.
So there's that, and there's the fact that I am a writing and communications major. That's what I'm going in for. Even though it's technically not quite, I'm more on the media side of the thing. The college I go to lumps the multimedia stuff in with the writing and communications.
Sure,
So, like, AI is threatening the field that I am going in because I wanted to go into a field that already played off the strengths I've developed through the music I was making.
Right.
Just in time for people who want to just like not do the work and then be indignant about it. Like, God forbid I run into someone who makes a big deal of it because like I'm catching a charge. I don't think I'm playing. I'm not playing. I'm as serious as I was when I did the Daniel X thing last year. I mean this in sincerity. Hands will be thrown on site because you already told me that you do not respect the language needed to communicate. I cannot communicate with you. You set that precedent. So now it is violence. Violence is the order of the day. Terror is the order of the day.
Terror.
I'm gonna be at your door. I'm gonna be in your window. You're gonna see me crawling up and be like, that better not be who I think it is. It is gonna be who you think it is. You better throw that fire part down and hope it hits me. I'm gonna be up there like Adam West Batman.
Fuck yeah. There you go.
Dude, yeah. It's
boom.
It's fucking frustrating, man. And like to hear so many people just like justifying it and being like, this is awesome, this is the new thing, and like it grosses me out. I don't like it.
Like, bones will be cracking.
Yeah. I might fucking catch a charge. Jeez.
And the thing is, like, to backpedal, what hurt me the most about the baby sheep thing, because like there's a degree. I watched a video of this from this guy named Justin Hunt, company man. You may or may not have heard of him. He's been he was a hip hop journalist on the YouTube scene, basically one of the first ones. He was like one of the first three, and he was doing it through Hip Hop DX, doing the breakdowns and all that. He did a video discussing it, and he's not even mad or just he's disappointed because it was someone that he thought had potential doing it. But it's like, like we knew this was coming. I'm like, where's the video? Where's your anger at? You should be mad at this. Oh,
it just fit the moment. I guess. Fuck.
Oh, look. So I handled my frustrations out as bluntly as I can on that song. Which, granted, that wasn't the first version of the song. I had a song where I did this on a forkable Paul Weirdo track. I would have done that, but like I couldn't get the mix right, and I put everything as one verse, and it sounded good enough on the V-Rap beat. I said, let's go with this, and we went with this, and that's the final result. It's a good song, but like I don't think it really compares to our best work. Like
the beat was sick.
Yeah,
the beat's very good. Like
very.
My thing about rapping with on V-Rap beats is too easy because like the thing is like, which I know that sounds arrogant as all hell, but like,
well, like using samples or like I'm not too
What it is like. I could rap over boom bap beats all day. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
The problem is like that, like with any style of beat, like it gets boring after a while. Sometimes you wanna grow. Like if I just did like the boom bap like revivalist thing, I mean, I'm not gonna say I would have blown up, but like I'd be a little bigger than I am now. I'd think.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah, just like playing, but you're just playing to what the mass majority want or whatever the populace wants to hear, and like it's not always the best music either. So
Which way, like, we say this, but like this next song is technically me playing. This was a single I wanted to put on college radio, but we'll talk about more of that after we play it.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
we'll get into
the
that.
next one is the smoke signals or
smoke trails. The
trails, yeah.
A side of Murmurs About Chemtrails. The first 3-4 double singles I released in the latter half of the year, and I'll discuss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just let it speak for itself. Pull this shit up.
Let it speak for itself.
It's funny because like I played it on one of the shows like just randomly, and Erebos was like, "Dude, let me get that beat," and I was like, "All right," and then like they turned him and Cole Seth turned it into something really fucking cool.
That's how I move. I look around on the internet, and if something comes up, if someone mentions my name, I'm there. If something's there that I want, I'm gonna be first in line and be like, "Hey, homie."
I'm there.
I'm there.
I
might not be very active in the chat.
No.
You don't have anything to say.
All caps. I'm all caps there.
I'm there.
No cap.
Petting my little stone buffalo. That way, the grooves on.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's fancy.
Yep.
All right, let's check out Smoke Trails.
Yeah. Smoke Trails. Do it.
I don't get paid per diem, but per appearance. Burning under the heat lamp in a single instance. Lacking legal tender, made me a callous lender. Had me searching for methods to give splendor or dispense worth. Something better than the holla holla for $1 bill. After all, if I was the ball, I had to think bigger than sticking to my billiards till my numbers called and my pockets filled until the isosceles reset. Represent a renewed hustle under my expense. How you the alpha riddle me when the paper you're chasing leaves to stop me. Accelerate your particles, realign chakra, whatever spiritual buzz that keeps your heart monitored, just for the follow through.
First ripping the passion from your vision, your purpose on this earth is and your reason for living. Look within, the quiet mind to listen. Getting sooner, find the truth and push beyond your limits. You came to make great change, now find your place. Don't waste, delay. Now shape your time and space. Now shape your time and space.
Assembled in the vestige of what's vintage, equipped with modern sensibilities. A personal spaghetti western tucked in a steady truck. And trailing the setting sun, rolling down like Douglas, chasing the edge of dusk, long since spry, melting and shrinking from the twinkle of his eye, full petal periwinkle outline, chalk out the shine, wish upon blue fire as it screams across the skies. I never took a rest since the name change, tried to deny whoever read my Miranda rights. The response to my latest release was the only thing that remained silent. Quarter score on the boards, taking 5. Not bad for an old dinosaur who should have died long before. Shouted who stunned my primordial form. Just now swimming
Works within the passion from your vision, your purpose on this earth is and your reason for living. Look within, a quiet mind to listen. You're getting tuned and find your truth and push beyond your limits. You came to make great change, now find your place. Don't waste, delay. Now your time is space. Now shape your time in space.
end of the tunnel, but it's caved in. No turning back, the investment's too great. Might as well be the end of days at the day's end. fearing Logan, Las Vegas. Thought I'd be Tourette's on some Mandalay Bay. Not the commission of memory, lacking applicable skills and trade. Nevertheless, you excavate, catch and release is the game. Grab a jagged edge and throw into the fray. Hydra head nature. Two more take the place of every castaway. Beat your chest and swear escape on your mother's grave. Reaffirmations, like a quitter she didn't raise. But the laugh track's guttural. From the same stomach pit as your hunger. And yeah, for your knees, give and buckle.
Works whipping the passion from your vision, the purpose on the surface and your reason for living. Look within, acquire mind to listen. Getting to to find your truth and push beyond your limits. You came to make right change, now find your place. Don't waste a delay, now shape your time and space. Shape your time and space. Space, space, now shape your time and space.
That last space was so long it had to take up 2 screens.
It did. It did.
Like there's a leftover CE on the next.
Yes, that was very intentional. So when I was telling this, when I was promoting this song by word of mouth to my coworkers and knowing all of them, I was like, all right, listen, this is my stadium song. This is my Eminem pop song, if you will, with the rock adjacent chorus. To coin the quote Master Shake, not Master Shake, Carl from Aqua Teen Hunter Force on the Danger Doom record specifically. It was bad we had to get to the very niche of references. Stuff what people like, something badass, like REO Speedwagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
So that was my intention. Basically, this song has a long story. We gotta go back. We go back. When I was making claymation. This is technically, if you want to be, this is technically a claymation B-side, but it's not because it's too good for that title. I said it was too good for that. It deserved a proper home as a standalone thing because I knew the potential this song had. We had 3 verses with complex lyricism, but not complex enough to lose the majority of people. And it's like, and I was going to have a hook that was sung by someone who was not me. I originally wanted someone who was a blues or country singer because like that's the vibe I had for the song originally.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to go straight, unabashed country rap, but not like Colt Ford. We were going to go further country, not processed Nashville country, like Texas country, like someone who has to busk in the bars country, like someone like guttural country you can respect.
Yeah.
So I made this. I start making this beat. I start constructing this baby, organic sounding guitars and all. Drums that take up space, but maybe are not on the top of the mix. I get it constructed. I'm not doing this through headphones, which was a mistake. I should have done it because then I would have realized that this shit didn't blend properly. But I didn't realize that until I had it together.
It's always that.
So I have this together, and what's worse is I don't go to a folk or country artist or blues artist first. I go to this guy named Eodon because I liked how his voice sounded on that one song we did with V-Rap. It had a bit of a blues twang to it, and he did decent melodic flows. The only problem is this man don't write hooks for shit. He told me like, I don't write hooks. I even have a song that says I don't write hooks. Here's the song. Listen to it. I'm like, I think you can do it. He's like, all right, fine, I'll do it for you. Because you're dope and V-Rap's great. I'll do it for you. He did it for me. It wasn't very good. But like it was salvageable. The problem is I didn't do a very good job salvaging it. So I'm fighting this mix for like months on end. I look at it. I'm trying to think about how I'm going to put this on Claymation until I sit down and realize, you know what? I can't put this on Claymation because Claymation, at its core, is an anarchist manifesto. No, I can't have the song about labor on here because that's the first thing, especially if it's going to be the simplest song on the record. Like, that's the first thing everybody in your area is going to grasp onto because that's the only thing they're going to be able to understand on the first listen. Fucking dumbass.
Right.
Take the song about
Right.
labor off the album, off the political record, please. I'm like, that's the smart move, me. That is very much the smart move. That needs to go over here until I can fix it.
Right.
So I take it off the record. Honestly, I think that might have been for the best. It's an hour-long Aramis record. Good record, great record, best record I've made so far.
All right.
Agreed.
In my opinion. Yeah.
In my humble opinion.
I enjoyed it.
There are some people, because I did do a poll about this like months and months ago, about what was my best release of 2024. A fair amount of people have told me that the Bookish Spline on Lean On was the best thing I've made, which confused me because I don't really. I go back and forth on it. If you are not familiar with it, it's the one that I did the live stream solo and basically had a mental breakdown for about an hour. If it wasn't sitting at 15 views for like a year now, I would have probably begged Angie to please vault that.
Yeah,
please.
Right.
For my sake.
Please.
Right.
So I keep looking at it. Please.
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I don't even have to go back and rewatch it. I remember it being really bad. It was bad enough that I got an apology afterwards.
God damn.
But no,
I saw your YouTube. I saw your YouTube last night, and I just gotta say, I'm sorry.
I am so sorry.
God damn.
To be fair, it's the project with endnotes on it, and like I bring it up because to me, that first verse is probably the most emotionally bearing thing I've done because it came from a very real place. I thought about killing this person out of love.
That's the when those tracks that don't turn out how you want have like that, like this is the best thing I've ever done, but it's like part of it.
This is very it came out how I wanted. I buried that for everyone's sake, but like I needed to release it.
Right.
But
sure.
That's the tangent. And also people really like the Me and V-Ups collab record from that year, the Burning Gold Standard. And here's the thing, I get it. It's a shorter, more trim record. It's not as wild on the instrumentation side. And so I get the appeal. But so anyway, so I'm looking at this song and I'm like, all right, listen, I can't do with this the way this is. We need to just take the lyrics, delete this. So I DM Illidan like, hey brother, we're just not gonna go with this. I'm gonna shelf this as this is. It's not your fault. It's just no. He's like, I understand. Thank you for telling me. In fact,
it's not you, it's me.
It's not.
No, it was not him. It was me. I was gonna roll with the chorus how I had it. If I can get everything to mix properly, I couldn't.
Right.
So I sit down and I start listening to folk and blues artists on BandLab to try to find something. I had like 6 names that I wanted to go with, but I needed an instrumental because these are not rap artists. I'm gonna need some more. I'm gonna need some key arrangements. I need to know what exactly I need from them because if I'm gonna come to them, I'm gonna come correct.
Yeah.
So I'm watching the Upside of Hurt, doing I presume nothing on a Tuesday night. And I hear you play the song Country Bap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this isn't exactly what I had in mind, but this is exactly what I have in mind. I'm gonna ask him for it.
Yeah.
Right,
So I signed the DMs. I'm like, hey, brethren, what are the chances I can use this song? Or you just
Let me hop on that.
High.
Yeah.
They're very high. Let me get it polished up for you, dear sir. So I get the beat, and I'm looking for the artist, and I'm getting nowhere fast. And then I remember, oh wait, Kolsef, he can sing. So I go and I listen to Kolsef's last his pop record, and I'm like, this ain't half bad. It's not what I had in mind, but this will work.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kolsef, I sent to Kolsef. I said, hey, I just need the hook. I need you to come in right here. This motherfucker started adding synths.
that was him, yeah, huh?
That was it. Like most of the musical arrangements, well, not most of them, but like the synths and all that, like that's him. I did not ask for that. I'm like, hey. Then he started trying to mix my vocals. I'm like, hey, no. He started cutting my pieces from a verse. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Why are we cutting my verse? That's there for a reason. Damn. You're doing too much. I just want you to lay the hook. Lay the hook, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I have laid down the law. He's like, I want it to sound as good as possible because I really like the concept. It really spoke to me. I'm like, I'm going to do more of a speak to you if you keep going, motherfucker. I got unlimited vacation days working part-time.
Unlimited vacation days.
It's so tough when you have the idea in your head and you're like, this is going to turn to this. And then another guy,
so he sends me the hook.
Oh God!
He sends me the hook, and the hook is good, but it's not like real world applicable to me. It's a very space themed hook. The problem is I'm not rapping about space and shit. I'm not Cool Keith, motherfucker. As much as some people say I am, I'm not Cool Keith. I ain't rapping about space. It's real world applicable shit. That second verse
talking about. You're not talking about an astronaut in the ocean.
You're not Johnny Cash on the highway, man. You do not fly a starship. You are not across the sky. You will not come back as a single drop of rain.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
So after a little too much finagling for my liking, we finally get the hook. I'm like, this is great. It's magnificent. In fact, I'm gonna pitch this to the guy in Tifton who runs the radio station. I'm gonna see what I can get out of him. So I'm like, hey, let's try this again. I got the single because it's a single. It's a great single. It has digestible parts. It's not too wild and out there. Like there are Aramis tracks that are not singles.
Oh yeah. Totally.
This is not it. This has a hook. Like an actual hook with hookness, like people might actually be drawn in to listen. Oh my God! Right. Like the verses are short verses with clever but not overbearing amounts of like wordplay and metaphor, and like
I really like the pool billiards metaphors that you were putting in there. That was really good.
It was magnificent.
Magnificent, yeah.
It kept going too, like longer than I expected it to, and I was like, "Oh, Dino, he got another one in there."
My favorite part is the second verse because it comes from a very real place. I was driving to class because I wrote it when I was taking my first classes back in college. So I'm driving this this quarter-ton pickup truck down like Lake Douglas Road in Georgia. The sun's setting, the stars are coming out, and I'm just writing what comes to mind because it sounds so poetic. Like we're getting somewhere with this. Also, I'm happy that no one has caught on that I'm blatantly biting a freaking what's his name? Hank Williams. Who wrote Dinosaur? Was it Hank Williams Jr. or Sr.?
Oh, God.
I think it was Jr. We're going to say it was Jr.
We'll go with that.
We're going to go with
that. I second that.
We're going to go with that. Because like I'm using a line from the hook about the dinosaur thing, like that comes from the chorus of that song, or at least like the one line in that verse. I'm surprised that no one has came up to me about that, or even that it got. I'm surprised that it got flagged on YouTube because not.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
they
Yeah,
catch that shit.
how fucking touchy they can be. Like, geez.
Oh Lord.
It is. It is
Good.
Junior. Just so you know, I just verified it
Yeah,
Junior.
yeah.
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
Which has been like the hook is magnificent, like, and like there's parts of the verses where it's like, yeah, I can get behind, and then we get into the homophobia, and it's like, I expect this. But I can't co-sign this.
Right. Like I say, I saw this coming, but you know what?
So I had to. It's the stubborn meaning behind Hank Williams Jr.'s Dinosaur. It says, despite being aligned with the counterculture outlaw movement, Hank Williams Jr. penned one of the best songs to encapsulate the traditional value 80s with Dinosaur. Anyone consider rapid change of culture will find the song, and I don't know what that word is. What inspired Hank Williams Jr.'s songs in the front? Yeah, so I mean they're speaking pretty highly of it.
Well, it's a nice functional song, and I think like it's well performed, and in some cases it's well written. Because like, at some point, like I do kind of feel like a bit of a dinosaur. Like I go to college, I'm older than most of the people there in these classes. It also does not help that this college has a dual enrollment with the local high school. So a lot of these early classes are mostly high school students who really don't care. But here I am, like my life depends on my success here. I don't want to work with you because you don't care. Like you have a lifeline. You can just go home and replan. I can't go home and replan. I burnt my. I can't. Like I got people I want to help, but I don't have anyone that's willing to help to the degree of me failing.
Right. I don't have as much time as you. All right.
Like I spent time making abstract hip hop records. I'm not saying for you to feel sorry for me. Like that was a stupid decision. I don't regret that decision. As evidence of the fact I still do it. But like I thought I was gonna make money off that. Money to live. Money to own a house in Washington State with an apple orchard.
That sounds
I was delusional.
That sounds yeah.
Yeah. Once you get the apple orchard in there, it gets crazy.
Sounds lovely.
I had an apple orchard once. They're overrated anyway, so.
Really?
No, I don't know. We had an orchard. It was my parents. It wasn't mine. I just ran around and played like army and shit in there.
I had a couple goats and a horse at one point. That's it.
Fuck those goats. Goats are bitches.
Fuck them goats.
They're so mean.
Oh, Lord.
Hi.
All right. So,
all right. What's next?
Right.
Let's see.
Hold on.
What?
There's a little more to it. So,
what is? Okay.
There's a little more to this song.
Go ahead.
So I sent him the song. He's like, "Hey, that's great. Can you send me the lyric sheet?" I send him the lyric sheet, and I hear nothing. Which sucks. This man's also my advisor now.
Oh.
As far as the campus, I'm like, what if I need you in the future, dear sir? Like, I hope you understand. Like, I'm going to be at your office. Like, I'll kick that door down.
Yeah, right.
I know it's at.
I will cause a scene if I have to.
I will.
So do you think he just got like busy and forgot about it, or
he got busy. He got busy. It's not a very large college. Everyone there is doing like 2 or 3, doing multiple things at once. So like, the thing is, like, I'm animated because the stakes are high in my quarter as well.
Sure.
Do they have a radio station on the campus?
It's on the campus. It's basically one I spend most of my time there anyway. They have a radio station there. They have like a news station. If you want to do they have a TV studio. They have like a book a book press, a press.
Okay.
They have like a whole editing bay in the back of the area. I took a walkthrough of it. It's nice. Now, whether or not it's all up to date is a different question altogether. I don't 100% know. But it's going to be a good. I like it. From what I've seen, I like it. I think it's going to be sufficient for me to do the work. 'Cause that's the whole reason why I went there. Like, I was initially going to transfer, but I learned the hard way when you transfer, they treat you like a freshman. So the first thing they're doing isn't like, oh, hey, what are you going through? Well, not what you're going through. Hey, what are you coming in for? We have this, and this for your academic needs. But while you're here, why don't we go look around the campus? It's like, no, here's the campus. Look at our 30-foot rock climbing wall. We got buffets on the east and the west side of the campus, and a transit system.
And the transit to take you back and forth between the buffets. Like, what the fuck?
You got a D1 football team that your 5'7" ass ain't gonna be on.
Right.
We play Division 1, but in the FCS, which technically is like the third ranking division of things, once you bring in like the Power 5 and the Group of 5, but you know it's still Division 1. Can't take that away from us.
Yeah, that's true.
But have y'all beat North Dakota State yet?
I mean,
the answer is always no. They have not beat North Dakota State.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
All of the Dakota schools are tough ones. Them and Montana.
Yeah, it's because they practice in cornfields. It's a whole different game that way.
So I hear nothing on that front. As far as like the release goes, this is where we get into how I decide, like, you know what? The Oculus double single I released earlier this year did really well for itself. So why don't we release all these songs I have in like double singles? So I pair everything up. I have the A.T. Elliott Infamous EP already planned ahead of time. That was going to happen regardless. I get everything measured out. We were if we did everything by a fortnight, it would legitimately took to like April to get everything out, with releasing everything every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
This is not including stuff I recorded for other people and stuff that I would go on to inevitably record. I said, this is unacceptable. We got to make some changes. So I made the complimentary EP for what's coming out spring next year. I really love it. I think it's going to be great. I hope it gets the love that it deserves.
Spring 2026.
Spring 2026. It's coming out in April. I'm going to have the singles in March. I don't know what days specifically, but I do have it penciled in for that. As well as in July, I ultimately decided that we were going to have a mixtape with everything else. Just drop the rest of it in July next year.
Yeah.
Start fresh.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's have these small, digestible packages that can easily convince people to listen. And for this, it worked. You had the nice single and you had the B-side, which I originally kind of wanted to play, but like, no, let's just do the A-side for this one because it deserves its time in the spotlight. Which, granted, I love that song, Small Talk with V-Rap. It's one of the few V-Rap beats I actually had to go in and edit behind because the highs were too high, but I think we got something really cool out of it. Plus, it's one of my favorite verses I wrote this year. The line about Love Lock and relating that to the skeletons in my closet is genius. It's beautiful. It's magnificent.
I need a thesaurus. It's spectacular.
You heard it from him. Yes. Spectacular.
It's great.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that verse. One of my favorite verses I wrote that year for Small Talk.
Okay.
Coming up next, we have the B-side for the Blue Undertones of the Color Pewter double single, produced by me.
Okay.
One thing I think I bungled with this double single release is the descriptions of the songs. Whereas Smoke Trails and Small Talk were easy to explain, we're going backwards.
Mm-hmm. I know. I was waiting for the stuff on to pop up. There it is. All right, I got you. You can keep going.
Figure this out.
I want you to go to the description of this video when it pulls up, and
Okay.
so we can see what I mean when I say this next bit.
Sure.
Look at all this fucking word salad.
That's a big description.
Oh dear God. This is what happens when you let things rot in the back for too long and you forget what the fuck you were talking about.
Yeah, and then it gets like distorted and warped in your own mind.
So
like,
you run back and you read through things real quick, and it's like, okay, this thing means this thing in regards to this thing. And what I'm trying to say is I understand why this didn't do as well. And I think my description and how I sold these songs to the people kind of blew it. And the sad part is, like, these are the songs I actually did, like, the reels and the shorts for ahead of time. It's like, this is coming out, internet people. Make sure you go and listen to it. And here's the thing, like, it got less views overall, but it got more interaction time. People listened to the songs, more of the songs percentage-wise, and, you know, there was more overall interaction with the playlist itself. So, like, there was net positive things to take away from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, okay, fine, this is fine, but we're going to bounce back in November. No, that didn't happen.
It's December.
Right.
Fuck.
It is December now. I can tell you we did not bounce back. We did not get to the views of Small Talk and Smoke Trails.
I think YouTube's so hard to break the algorithm on there and to get like views. I think it's the hardest platform to like actually establish yourself on.
Yeah.
And just when you think you're getting somewhere, something seems to change.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. It's there's so much like the consistency that you need on there, and then like the content, like it's tough.
It's heavily reliant on sharing and like and that's about what you're gonna get, who you share it with.
Yeah. Anyway, so
it's rough.
You ready?
I want you to pay attention to this first verse.
Okay.
This first verse is incredible.
For sure.
All right.
Let's hear it.
I'll listen to this one then. Fine.
I will listen this time then. I guess. Yeah. Exactly.
Just this once.
Draw over the real, rotoscope the film like Ralph Bakshi. Some regards to the field, snatch bags on self-declosed black sheep. Also listen to rashes till death do his part passion. You can see it in the scar where it's scabbing. The impact side of the last water whip with the tackle box. A straight hook and ring game casting for the bin of bass, mythical proportion, orbiting. The little piece of pond, the bond that against nuisance, lateral evolution, cat and mouse amusement. The troopers in the push are replaced by roofies in the pudding and sirens raised. The octave where you preach the movement. Try soothing muddy water for a trace of the elusive. Even if the state of the art stagnant, you strain the noodle for improvement. So you chuck TNT in the water when due to the adaptive getting too crafty for hands-on solutions. Result in blood residue in your molecules and epithet Rasputin. Movement. That toward the tissue that holds the structure you tend. Pride exaggerated until it was sent. Body work dysmorphia in the face of the warp mirror. Angles see your warts clearer. Yo. Who's aiming to bury and vault the valley, leave it last over? Who's aiming to caps lock growth? To the left to push our collective being complex with an infinite plateau. Maybe it's always been so. Ever since you could teach a man to fish and see him ingest, he submits to omega-3 overdose. Aramis protected by a tarot card army of parables, plot points. Like how do squares make the round table? Who obfuscate for the skeletons that play the ottoman? Those in snail's pace hallucinate the moons of Audubon. Instances bookended by haves and have-nots. The winning the citation against the third party before the data was tested as properly. For example, let those who claim solidarity be pressed. Molecular bonds, stress tested, and witness them unravel a wit's end, like someone scratched the tungsten.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a
That
good
rhyme
one.
scheme
It's like
is fucking crazy.
I just like I do love the synth though too. Like that you got that like 80s sound and like sci-fi like type or thriller type synth in there. Like I love it.
Right.
Yeah, have
and
the
vocal
slow
sample.
down.
It's like
Yeah, the slow down.
stabbing synth.
Sorry. the vocal sample I was talking about, like over that, and like
Yeah.
it was really cool. Like I love that.
My favorite part of the instrumental is the drums, because those aren't standard hip hop drums. Those are they're a specific kind of dance music. Like, actually, no, I think those just not reggae drums. I think that's something. I think that's something else. Anyway, those are they might just be dance hall drums.
Okay, yeah.
I'll slow those down considerably. It's either that or drum and bass, one of those two. That's one.
That is cool. Like yeah, because it sped it back up and like yeah, played it. It'd be a whole different genre.
Right.
I love that first verse just from the rhyme scheme alone and how I was able to keep that going, because like that's not really something I focus on, like the like scheming like that isn't really something I focus on. Like I can do it. It's just like when you do it, like I feel like you lose like the punch of what you're trying to say after a while.
Sure, it gets buried more in the delivery and like I guess you think, or
yeah. Well, it's not really like what it is words have specific connotations for a reason. And when you're trying to say something, but you're using a word that awkwardly fits, it has a connotation that
sure,
it's technically like a synonym, but it's an obscure synonym that really doesn't work when you use the word properly. Like,
sure, right. Doesn't translate, you think, or like as well?
Yeah,
like yeah, you get too caught up in like delivery and stuff. I'm sure that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays everything's got to be a double or triple entendre, or else you're garbage.
Right.
Can I just make one metaphor? Like fuck.
Right. Please.
I'm tired. I just want to write some lyrics.
I'm tired, boss. Oh,
yeah, it's like fucking Green Mile over here.
Oh, other than that, like, let's see. The thing is, like, the after I released this track, I came to the realization: wait a minute, this is like a minute, Aramis, you fucking idiot. This is a criticism of, I want to say, government.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, like for example, take the line about like ever since you could till we're left to push our collective Sisyphean complex on an infinite plateau. Maybe it's always been so. Ever since you could teach a man to fish and see him ingest till he submits to a omega-3 overdose.
Mm.
Like
The one that like I kind of caught my ear was the GameCube line.
The GameCube line.
Yeah, or something like that, right? Right. There was a GameCube. There's something. I always forget the fucking lyrics, like. And plus, with your stuff, I usually have to look shit up. So, I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? But I enjoy it because it challenges me, and I learn new words.
Right.
Like the one song that we did together, I can't remember what it was, but you had a line about a ghillie suit or whatever, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like,
Ghillie
I
suit.
had no idea. Never heard of it before in my life.
Oh.
But like then once I learned what it was, I was like, oh, now that line makes way more sense now.
Oh. But where I was going with the line is like,
yeah,
where I was referring to like, oh, let's teach people to come up this certain way, and then we'll set them off to fight for our ideals, which of course is someone who came up through the 2000s, and that means you send them off to the Middle East, and you essentially have them fight over oil and politics over that. Once again, compressing the narrative, but we don't have the time to go over everything.
Is that why? So is that why the mega?
Yes,
fish
the
oil?
fish oil.
Okay.
The fish in this case is it's literal until the punchline comes in. Like then it expands. Like it's symbolism.
I like it. No, I get it. It makes sense now. Yeah.
Let's see. Another line that gives it away is the. Let's see. Oh, actually, no, not that one. The obfuscation skeleton for the Ottoman. Yep. Through obfuscation of the skeletons that play the Ottoman, those that line is like that line in itself is in reference to how we stand and justify how we go about our business sometimes off the work of those before us who set certain precedents.
Mm-hmm.
So.
We're getting gaslit by ghosts.
Yeah.
Fucking gaslit. They're always doing it too.
Yep.
That's what traditions are.
Yep.
It's being gaslit by ghosts.
Oh god. It's happening all over again.
It is.
They just keep coming back. Those goddamn ghosts.
Dude, they don't. Yeah, they never really leave. They're just hiding in the background for a little bit.
One guy will say. Shut up.
Outside of the symbolism, I think there's just some good old-fashioned, wordplay here. The draw over the real rotoscope, the film like Ralph Bakshi. How Ralph Bakshi did the rotoscope animations, especially for his Lord of the Rings film. The first Lord of the Rings film that was made.
Right.
Oh
god. Oh, was it that Rankin Bass or
Rankin Bass? Or
he did the Hobbits, I think, right?
Rankin Bass did the Hobbit first, and they had plans. I think they had a contract to do a Lord of the Rings thing, but either Bansky already had a script. They had it first. They did The Hobbit. But Bansky had a script to do a whole thing, but he wanted to do like the whole story. However, because fantasy wasn't big at the time, the studio was like, "No, let's do 2 movies." That's why the ending of that movie is so awkward. If you've ever seen the animated Lord of the
Like they
Rings,
combine 2 together, right? Like,
yeah, they combine the first 2, and it makes it seem like the story ends at like it doesn't end at the actual canonical ending. It ends, and I forget the battle it ends because it's been a minute.
it's Bilbo. He loses his finger, or it's the battle. What the fuck is it? Battle of the 4 Fingers or whatever. Like he's like telling um, fucking Frodo about the story pretty much, and it's like flashbacks. That's what I can remember. Like,
I mean, I don't remember because normally you wouldn't go to the Lord of the Rings if you want to watch a Bansky movie. You go to something like Fritz the Cat, or
right? Yeah. Fucking, it's true. And like God, like the Frosty the Snowman animators, and fucking what the hell are they?
that's different than
What's going
Rankin
on?
Bass.
Or it's
I've
like
never
the same animators, or the different writers.
No,
I don't know.
Rankin Bass is different, and they were going to make a Lord of the Rings animated movie after the Bansky movie, and it apparently I've been told it's not very good. I don't know because I haven't watched it. I've only really seen I've seen the classics. I think I've seen the classic like holiday stuff they've done, and I've watched like one other Christmas thing that they have done that wasn't the Rudolph thing.
The Rudolph.
Yeah.
It's fucking. Very few fans have seen those, I'm sure, of Lord of the Rings.
All I can think about now is Frank and Bass.
Frank and Bass. Interesting.
Yeah, the English, like the grandpa rappers.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
You've never seen Frank and Bass? Oh my god.
No, dude.
I have seen. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the one guy's got that like gritty voice, and the other one's like silky and shit. And they're just,
maybe.
It's apparently it's like from what I've heard, their grandkids are like ghostwriting the stuff, and then they're the ones with the voices. So
okay.
It's so funny though to watch a senior citizen rap about fucking gangster rap shit. Okay. It's so funny.
It is. Oh Lord.
It sounds great.
But they got pretty good wordplay though. You gotta give them that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to like let you guys talk and see where you ended up at. And it was an interesting experiment. I was like, I'm just gonna sit back and see where this goes.
Right, we'll switch places for a second.
I was like, did you just talk about Rudolph?
Talking about Rudolph. Yeah, how did this spiral into this?
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
it was interesting. Yeah.
All right, let's get to
the next track.
It is rolling.
All right, so we're going to. This goes into the. All right. So, in the timeline, I fucked up my November release because me and Break Even Paradox, the production duo between. Don't play that yet. We're in between the timeline a little bit. I got to mention this. So we release our 3-track EP entitled Paragraphs of Post History. It's a great project. If you haven't listened to it, it's on VRAP's channel. It's on streaming. It's 3 tracks. The last one, Blood on the Water, features Don Moriarty. It's basically a very visual. Well, not visual. It's an audio record. obviously. But what it is snapshots of like a post written history world, and after an apocalyptic event of people trying to figure out how to continue humanity from nothing. It's a nice listen, and it's layered enough that it's worth listening to multiple times over. That being said, us finally releasing it conflicted with this, which I'm not blaming it. It got its views. It's doing really well, actually. It's around 90 views on YouTube. It did well on streaming, surprisingly enough, because it actually got put on playlists.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
So, however, I think that oversaturated my market, and I went to release the Prodigal double single, which we're going to listen to in full. And this is the A side, Uprooted.
Okay.
We're going to listen to it first, and then we'll talk about what it is. I think it's pretty cut and dry.
All right.
Sure.
We'll see if we agree.
We'll see. We'll find out.
Court subordinate who isn't for in the swordplay says do a will in the short blade with sorbet. It's the masonry with a tortoise pace in order to forfeit the space. The sun might have to melt me into run off with the cliff face. Never my brother's keeper. Even better, no relation with those who leave the remnants of their waste. No defiance justifying such a display. I bet a dollar come back as deliverance on Arbor Day. Where the settlement splits with Lichtenberg scars singe. Time heals the lesions, inspect how they endure. The filament's been edited. Behold the murder weapon, a 3-strand cord. Water never hurt anyone. It's the amoebas and bacteria. If you levy the agent, cookie dough and cake batter will inflate matters. Short and sweet, all my pastimes are supposed to come with cash wired. Who do you think cast fire? Unless you just to explain your personal color palette. Who would reach for the scalpel, and for what reason they extend it to your back? A callous heart decorated hieroglyphics and red figure painting a burning sensation regurgitating the good old days. Parasitic relationships, customary compliments, the fruits of my labor rotting in a compost bin. A mother's scorn, the terraform must carry with a man's deliverance. Battered frying stork for dinner it is. Feast to famine, has settled for the varmint. As teeth my knife won't touch with their farm and grown man's strength. Squeeze the blood out the stone. The stepbrother of the son of Joseph and his Geo. The bovine holy here, draped in his father's robes. Overturned bull was ordered to jeer the prodigal who left home. I've been kicked a couple buckets and spilled the blood of doves, and they have rendered me a as I'm hesitant with a hand over fist. Your door is open for my associates, and not my name like it's an image. If you ever caught my record, refrain from saying the jewel case box wines to the spirit. Quick to misquote my lines like there's no mustard seeds for a cynic. Crash fire of evidence, but it's easy to say Western education's forbidden. Easier to cherry pick is an original sin. Re-up dodgy behavior makes the persistent spring like ignorance is blissful. If you think a congregation's above criticism, I don't want to hear you second-handedly deliver Paul's epistles. Don't you think I've been listening? You've been vocalizing on both sides of your neck. Those divides you defend keep Jesus looking schizophrenic as long as I've been writing. I've been self-reflected. It's hard to say I want relationships based on interest and not what's that we reppin'. I hear the response. You say I just want to be worshipped, but I'm stepped to.
Yeah. He said something. And then there was other things. So the one that stuck in my head that I actually got was the cherry picking line. I like that. Like the original sin
Re-up.
re-up. Yeah, I was like that was fucking good.
Yeah. All right, so let's sit down with this. All right, so the Prodigal double single is a nice story. It plays off of the biblical prodigal son story loosely. It's not quite one to one. It's a loose play off of it, where this song is the splitting apart and going their own way.
Mhm.
In this case, you can see it in the first verse. We got the first verse builds up the bravado of the young man going to challenge the authority. Well, to challenge the authority. This time, in this scenario, very head on. In the second verse, like you have like these lines that are very old adage like, and it kind of represents the stubbornness of the people that they're going against. And I'm very hesitant to say the Christian people at large, because like technically, not technically, like, that is part of my group, and I love my brethren, but sometimes we can be fucking stupid and hard-headed for no fucking reason. Sometimes we just have to admit that we're wrong, but we have a trouble doing that.
Mhm.
And this is and you see it in Oklahoma right now. You wrote a shit essay, you didn't provide fucking evidence. No, go home. Like, oh Lord. I remember going to like the freaking Ark in Kentucky, like this New Age creationist museum, and like the architecture and everything is like, it's good, like it's really good, and like this is great. And then you get in and you see the propaganda, and like, the thing about like Christian Science or anything like any Christian media that isn't the Bible, I get really skeptical really quickly. Because it's like, I feel like you were doing this to be spiteful, and there's inadequacies that you're willing to just wave off because it conflicts with your beliefs, dear sir. Or madam.
Yeah.
And it's like, so yes, this is also me, like, especially the third verse, especially, is me going about certain criticisms I have. Like, how are you going to say, like, the church is like, you can't criticize the church, but, like, most of your New Testament is criticism of the church, especially when it's coming inside the church. Like, yeah, we can talk about, like, how this is a non-denominational church and they're Baptist and Protestant and all that, but, like, we're all here for the same mission, and, like, technically speaking, we're coming from one source of undisputed truth. If it's really undisputed truth, shouldn't we be able to just translate everything down and have it be of one singular accord?
Right.
That's what you're telling me this is. The Bible is. Like, if we're split apart doing, which this is veering into a whole different conversation than I anticipated. But like the point is like, if you're going to have like a text that is good percentage of it is self-criticism, like, why can't we, the people here now, levy these valid criticisms against ourselves? Like, I look at an establishment. I look at an establishment like the Westover Baptist Church. I'm like, Jesus wouldn't line up and tell gays they're going to hell.
Right.
Like, no.
See, the problem is you can't think too much for yourself in those situations. Like, they don't.
Problem is, I do think too much.
I know, that's why you have a problem with those things. Like, you're not just an NPC, like, blindly following orders from somebody.
Like a few months ago, because
Cal, I can't hear you.
Okay, so up to a few months ago, up to last week, I was the audio tech for our band, our main service band. I was there for about a year. In one Thursday practice, our band director had this spat on Facebook with this other church guy, and he was talking about how the hymns have more spirit and are more genuine than modern Christian music, which honestly, I think is very true.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least the stuff that is played is explicitly meant for mass consumption gets its strength from performance, not from the actual songwriting itself. It's all very boilerplate, very vague. Like, I went through something, but God saved me, and your
Right.
hook is based off a Bible reference, off a
Mm-hmm.
biblical reference. In a way, it is just as soulless as any pop record coming out of Columbia,
Mm-hmm.
the record label Columbia. But I sat here and I listened to this man get defensive about it. I'm like, what exactly did he say? Like, you're not really giving me anything to base this off of. I think y'all both assholes in this scenario. It's like,
Right.
like to reiterate, I love my people,
Mm-hmm.
and they are my people. But like sometimes we make very stupid decisions,
Yeah.
collectively and by ourselves. And I get it, we will. We're human.
Mm-hmm.
But like, do you not understand you're dealing with like 1,700 years of us shooting ourselves in the foot? Like, there's more evidence to suggest that we are not who we say we are.
Mm-hmm.
Then, like, we realize this, right? Like, when they think Christians, they think the effects of the Catholic Church through the 4th century up until the Protestant Reformation.
Mm.
When you say we have a Christian background here in America, they don't think happy things. They think of the people that drove out the natives and killed each other over said religious beliefs.
Yeah, the colonizers and the Christian nationalists have done a job on religion that is going to be hard to repair.
It was hard to repair before they were here.
Yeah.
It was like, oh Lord.
Right. The amount of people that say they're like Christian in the United States has dropped significantly over the last 10 years. Like, yeah.
Yep.
So,
well, it's same in Western culture as a whole. Like it's the same in Europe as it is here.
Yeah.
But
in countries like Africa and shit like that, it's going up. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Like they have, because they have in Africa, there's like they have their mega churches too, and like they're large. So it's almost mind blowing that like a country that poor can make someone that rich. You know what I mean? Like it just blows me away.
Yeah.
It's an interesting dynamic to try to follow.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if Cal fucking disappeared. I don't know what happened here.
Oh.
Yep. But yeah, go ahead.
As I told my children, because I used to lead a middle school boys youth group. I did that for our church as well.
Mm-hmm.
I did that for a couple of years. And like, I had us shut in a separate room because I looked at some of our stuff and I'm like, no, we're not going to communicate this way. I'm going to be very, very blunt about it. Because like, there's one prevalent teaching we have that drives me up a wall, and it's about the idea of freedom is following the regulations set by God in the Bible. Like, no, that's not freedom. Like, the definition of freedom is maximum autonomy, personal autonomy. Like, now, that doesn't coincide. Like, if you are a Christian, you should regulate how you live through what is in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
But to say that is freedom is like wrong and malicious because you don't have words that carry that much gravitas.
And it really makes you question like free will and stuff like that too. If you just blindly follow something, that's not there's no free will in that.
Like, but to reiterate, because I thought this needs to be reiterated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love my people, but like, I feel like we could do these things better. We can do what we're trying to do better.
Yeah, I agree. And the church and everything that they do is always going to be under a microscope, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, and nobody's perfect. There's always going to be mistakes made, but like there's so much scrutiny and stuff on the church that like it's tough. It's tough to dig yourself out of a hole.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's I just have a very, very basic overview of like all that stuff. Like I'm not one to speak on religion or anything like that, but I see what it does and what it's done and could do. So yeah, but I'm no theologian or whatever. That's for sure.
Alrighty.
Hey, you want to get into the last one?
Let's get to the last one.
Oh, Cal's coming back. That's good.
That's good.
Just in time.
Just in time for us to talk about our old friend, our dear friend.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the last this. Oh dear Lord, this thankfully, and I say thankfully not to be malicious or with negative intent, because there is a time where this could not have been the last Aramis, Dax, and Senji Holocron song. It would have been this other thing that was only released on BandLab, and it was terrible. Unfortunately, I had this in the back, and so we can go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Instead of that mismatched, out of date, fucking whatever that. I forgot the song title of that song, which is appropriate because I don't want anyone to go and listen to it. That should not be the last thought.
Sure.
It's a shame.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it. I'm trying to get to a cohesive thought. It's a shame that the bulk of me and Senji's work was when I was trying to figure out how to engineer properly. Like he came out when I was still trying to figure everything out. So, which is a shame because I don't think people will get how good. Like I feel like some of our stuff really was. Like, of course, like there's stuff like Vinaigrette off of Looking Over My Shoulder, and there's stuff like this song here we're about to talk about. But like something like say Past Tense, like the one-off single we did several years ago, where I'm talking about living your life, an entire life in one day in two different perspectives. That could have been done better justice. It is also a shame that the band decided to move across country and to the most expensive state in America and get a divorce and then marry an 18-year-old and work two minimum wage jobs in the most expensive state in America and basically start a whole new family in his mid-40s.
Yeah. Dude,
and just stop making music.
I know, I can't believe it.
It's a shame that we never got the Senji and Aramis collab album. Especially now where I'm somewhere at, not necessarily the peak of my powers. I haven't, but like when I'm at a heightened sense of my ability. But oh well, at least we have this.
Right.
We have this.
Yes, yeah, you gotta console yourself with what you got.
Yep.
All right, well let's check it out,
and
then come back and talk more.
We'll talk more.
Cut the strap.
If it's the tip picture, bear the elements. If it's a chef, prepare your own provisions to starve and protest. If it's the bar, cut its music's measurements. If it's the average citizen, don't condemn but correct.
Cortisol head bomb, a trap dodger. Not saying I wouldn't be caught in the act, but it was seconds up before I picked the lock backpacker. Strapped together, fragments of gray matter, straight from the dogma of madness. Yet imprints on the minds I brandished. Father, clean my name from wherever they tag it. Appreciate the medallions, my likeness fashioned. I'm just a backpack rapper with questionable methods. Played up elevated pathos, whose aim is to stay gold. The energy I possess is rated edge that sever the net name vibe catcher. All my plot holes are vectors, wormholes eccentric towards the plot twisters. I'm the one sleeping, embedded vegetable. His eminence will address me in my bedclothes. A rotten corpse too scared to dispose, missing the fragile bones, still fearful of what prophecy holds. No mere setbacks and bad omens and tomes. The coterie stares at the stock like the blossoms peeled off the last petal reads. He loves you not. Still he steps off the throne. Poets croak sentences through the blow to throw to amphibians. Unique Winifred's definitions, reflections of scars and feelings of reverence. Full of fear to throw for the question: do you want to be the bigger man or the handler of the largest weapon? I'm only heard the frog from the Venn diagram's discretion. The recital was many heavy breaths. Panting, the sheepdogs running infinite loops for the subjects to settle in the interment. White picket Stockholm was the mental skirmish. If you can't stomach waking now, just handle the firmament. You got sin in the camp. Disperse from it.
White picket Stockholm. What was it? That? Oh God.
The white picket Stockholm be the.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the lyric sheet. I got a Google document open. Let's pull up the lyric sheet. Hold on.
Pull it.
Here we go. For the subjects to settle in the interment, white picket Stockholm was the mental skirmish. If you can't stomach waking hours, don't handle the firmament. You got still in the camp, disperse from it.
I like that. I like white picket Stockholm. That's good.
So this whole thing came about because there was a blip of time in 2024 where it seemed like he was going to start making music again.
I know, right?
And I messaged him because I was getting into some Dose 1 and I liked the beats. I thought there was a nice energy to it, and I felt like it would be good for me to rap on stuff with actual tempo. So I'm like, hey, brethren, can you want to make a Dose 1 beat for me? He's like, yeah, show me some stuff. So I sent him a couple tracks, and he's like, wow, these are really complex. These are some really complex beats. Let me get back with you. And surprisingly, he did.
Yeah.
A few days later, he came back with a BandLab link to join. He's like, this is what I got for you. And I heard it, and I'm like, here we go. So I write the verse, and I don't know what I was on, but I was on something strong as fuck. I love this. I love this verse. This verse is magnificent.
Give it to us.
Let's see. The backpacker strapped together fragments of gray matter straight from the dogma of Mathers. See the imprint on the mind's eye brandis. Just the rhyming and like the syllable placement is crazy.
And
like
I really like your flow on this song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like just the flow itself, probably one of the best flows I've ever concocted from a man who is not known for flows.
I agree with yeah.
Like, if you would ever describe Aramis's rapping, it's like, listen, he don't rap to a beat, he raps through a beat.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
he'll be on beat for a few bars, and he's gonna fall for like 8 of them motherfuckers. But he's gonna get right back on there for like another 4 to 12. And he's gonna fall off another 8. And it's gonna be like that for like 60 bars.
Yeah.
But like you're gonna pick up some of the craziest writing you ever heard in your life.
Sure.
You thought Shakespeare was the bar? No.
It's awesome. It's like
Oh.
it's like similar to like how Prof raps. Like he falls off a lot too, but it works, you know.
Well, I feel like with him, it's more intentional to be a bit more playful about it.
Mm-hmm.
With me, it's like, well, fuck it, fuck rapping, old beat. That shit's overrated. We go rap and have the words fall where they may.
Yeah. You're like, I got words I need to say. I don't give a fuck for the beats.
I'm not gonna. Like, I got things that need to be said, and I want them to be said this way. We're not gonna sit down and like. Some things need to be said, like, you know, the whole point of this song is like the de-shelling of like. But it's ironic, bro. I'm over here talking about how good everything is, but the song itself is about like just taking away from like this like magnification. There's a sort of magnification an artist gets about just like their own abilities as a person. Like, oh, they make really emotional music. They must be really, really emotionally healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something like that. And it's like, no, I'm very much human. The only difference is I sit down and I write about it. Like,
right.
Like, and that's what this song is, but like in a very, I don't want to say high art. I hate the term high art. And that's because like, I know the history around it is very classist. But like, it's very. This is what I get for trying to do interviews at midnight when I'm old and decrepit. The problem is I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna realize the right word I need to say.
Yeah.
Oh, but like, it's very. You know, fuck it. We'll use the term high art so we can get continue the conversation.
Okay.
It's written in that heightened sense, you know, with the imagery of like, embedded vegetable. His eminence will address me in my bedclothes. A rotten corpse are too scared to dispose, dismissing the fragile bones, still fearful of what prophecy holds, no mere setbacks and bad omens and tomes. The coterie stares at the stock like the blossoms peeled off and less petal reads, he loves you not. Like,
that's heavy.
Like the whole run from like, oh Lord, from there to like, all that is just oh Lord. All that is just trying to. I know what I'm trying to say. That's the problem. I know what I'm trying to say. It's just not coming out.
Yeah. You're good.
Like the song, like, to continue the prodigal theme, if Uprooted was the man going his own way, this is the song where he accepts that he is wrong. He accepts his wrongs. And he brings, he accepts that he sinned against God and his father, and
some of the situations that you're like these like situations, like even if you they're so heavy that like even if you wrote stuff, it's hard to explain because like it's just there's so much depth to it.
It doesn't help that this was like written in like late winter, early spring of last year.
Yeah,
Like, oh Lord,
when everyone's just depressed.
what it is like I have like a 2 to 3 month window where I can remember what the fuck I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I say this every interview.
Yeah.
I say this every Aramis interview. It's like, I listen. You never know what you're going to get. You don't even know if he can actually come up here and be cohesive.
Yeah.
And if he's cohesive, sometimes you might get a well done breakdown of everything, and it'll all click. And it's like, oh my god, the man is as good as he says he is. At least this one moment in time. Maybe you get the guy who's threatening CEOs for laughs, and we can laugh along with him and think maybe there's something wrong with him. But you know what? He's across the internet, so I'm not worried.
Yeah. I've enjoyed like because we've been collabing and stuff for like 5 years now. Like it's 2020 probably is when we started, 2021 somewhere around there.
I think we started in 2021.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I came on BandLab like maybe like halfway through 2020. So yeah, and I had quite a bit of time where I wasn't doing anything with anybody. I wasn't doing anything that anybody wanted to listen to. So, like I have seen like a lot of growth in you, like with your like your lyrics and your vocals more than like more specifically like you've the clarity of your vocals has like become so good, like so much better. And yeah, it's been cool to see, you know.
Well, it doesn't. The sad part is like not the sad part. It's not a sad part. This whole time I've been recording most of the vocals through my phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's only like when I was looking over my shoulder, I really sat down with the mixes. I re-recorded everything when I realized the microphone I had wasn't very good, and they were still muffled, but like they were presentable. Then we have, and then when working with VRAP, like I'm getting like the presets are improving. Like I have a presets that how I want them, but that's the one project where I let VRAP handle the last mixes on those. They're still a little muffled for my liking because the problem with the phone is it gets too much of the S's.
Yeah.
And the de-esser is not enough.
Yeah.
Especially BandLab's de-esser. So
right.
I have to go in and I have to manually just take the lows out, kill the feedback on these two tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I add a fourth one for this recording for some reason. Oh dear God, I didn't plan for that. So now I gotta see how this is gonna work.
Yeah.
Like
it's funny when I first started collabing with people, like I never did like vocals on anything. So like, but I always looked at it and I'm like, I sent you a track, you do vocals. Like it should take 10 minutes. Like what the fuck? Like I was so like just ignorant to like the work that goes into like recording vocals.
Yep. Oh Lord. I had this one experience where like this one guy who freestyles everything. It's like, hey, let's make a collaboration. I'm like, cool. I didn't listen to any of this man's music. If I did, I would have told him to leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Because he was garbage. like anyone who if you see anyone who freestyles almost everything they do, it's never a good sign. It's almost very rarely like the exceptions are like technically Jay-Z, though he's not really going in there one take freestyling everything. He's punching in all that. Harry Mack is like the one exception I could think of.
He's insane. Yeah.
He is, but like people forget, like there's like a decade's worth of practice on that.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
but he's so fucking good at freestyle. It's crazy.
His freestyling is crazy. Like I've seen freestyling from like No Can Do, All City Jimmy, and Mike Hanina, Freestyle Fellowship. Even though like on their records they have written material, it's like I've seen them go off of the dome and like, oh, this is pretty good. And I've heard stories of people that they're around, specifically from Open Mike Eagles. Like they're so good that people don't recognize that it is a freestyle, and I feel like
yeah. Is that freestyles? It's so tough too. Like so, when like people do battle raps and stuff like that, like I feel like a lot of the stuff, like obviously, you know, it's they're just going off the dome and whatever. But I feel like there's no way that, like a lot of that stuff they haven't said before. Like I feel like they have to have said that stuff before.
Let me clarify some things. So Scribble Jam, like the Scribble Jams and the early stuff like that, was supposed to be off of the dome. The thing is, like a lot of the guys used pre-memorized material or written material in the battle.
Yeah.
Now, later on in the tournament, it's all strictly freestyle because you can't prepare for everybody at once.
Right.
So, like, I watched one Scribble Jam tournament, and like the first battles were the best battles. That's because that's when everybody was prepared, and then everyone has like the same 3-4 lines for like the rest of the tournament.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
But, like modern battle rap, no, a lot of that is written material. Like,
okay,
because like it's written material, and then like the rebuttals and stuff, those are freestyled.
Okay. I mean, even like I feel like even the studio stuff, the freestyles that they're doing are pre.
Those are also mostly pre-written.
Yeah,
like
which still, like, to do 5 minutes of like pre-written shit is impressive. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's not freestyle.
It's not. Well, technically speaking, this is one of those hip hop history things. Technically speaking, there's like 20 different definitions of a freestyle.
Okay.
But the two prominent ones are the consensus. The modern consensus is like freestyle means just to go off of the dome. However, the other big definition is the Big Daddy. What I coined the Big Daddy Kane definition because he's the person that coined this. It's basically a free verse. Like it could be written or off the dome, but like it's basically just a free verse. It's a freestyle. Now, personally, I would learn how to freestyle more effectively because I don't. The problem is I got so turned off of it during my days in high school because I can't freestyle with anything. And plus, I feel like whenever you freestyle, it's never going to be as good as it is when you sit down and write things down.
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. And in my mind, it's like, well, if I'm going to give the people something, why not give the people the stuff that I put time and effort into? Why would I go with a vibe? Why don't y'all want the things I put my time into? Why do y'all want this instantaneous thing that's not as good as what I have to offer? I don't understand that. And you trying to have a freestyle battle is not. It's not helping the cause. I'm not going to entertain you.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is like they want you to be at your top game, doing something that you're not comfortable doing. Like people don't give a fuck. They're like, you know, dance for me, clown. Like, slow down there. All right.
Oh Lord.
But I don't know. I always wondered about like the battle raps because rhyme schemes should be fairly simple if you use like a word that works and you're not trying to rhyme some like fucking silver or something like that. Like
I mean, like, there's some battle rappers like A Ward or Chef Trez who are masters of rebuttaling, and sometimes they'll have some semi-impressive rhyme schemes with that, because like you can see it in their body language when they start thinking of rebuttal.
You just see it click.
You see it click. They scrunch up their face and they get focused.
Yeah.
The defense is dropping and they get focused. Like, well, I have something for this.
Yeah. I've been seeing this white dude. I can't remember his name. They've been playing a lot of his stuff on social media. What?
Anderson Burris?
Yeah.
I've seen some things. I've seen some clips of his battle with O Solo. Which O Solo is probably like my favorite like mid to low tier battle rapper.
Okay.
His style is so unorthodox, but like it's just not a very good style for a battle rap. It's not really direct. Like, oh Lord, he'll say something like, oh Lord, like he'll say something like, he was the second person I've heard do like the disappear. Like, take two guns, ain't disappear.
Okay.
Like,
that's good. I like that.
Yeah, like my favorite line he did was in his battle. I think it was Sirius Jones, where he's like, "This shotgun like a bitch on the rag. Don't play with her. Your moms ain't got nowhere to live, and you stay with her."
Nice. Yeah, dude, it's so when you got a good insult and like then he can rhyme and shit, like it's so good.
His most famous line is like, "I get one person to bring two people, and two people go get three. 3 people bring 4 people, and 4 people come back and alert me." I don't get why it's so popular, but that's the one.
Yeah, and then I saw that the white guy we were just talking about like mocked that, like he did like a one cracker or one honky or something like that, like
one cracker bring 2.
Yeah. And like it's clever and stuff like that. I just never like, I don't know. I'm not as impressed by it, and I don't know why, because I know it's like I can't do it, but like
what it is a lot of battle rap is very self-referential. Like if you're not already involved with it and you know your way around, then a lot of it is kind of lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
Like with the Loaded Lux battle. Loaded Lux is the greatest battle rapper of all time. And he's been like the top of the top tiers since before Smack DVD. He was on 106 in Park. He gave us the Lion's Den, which gave us basically all of the top tiers of the past 15 years. He's had legendary battles with his battle with Calico. That gave us the "you gonna get this work," and just look at the third round about that. His battles with that Hollow the Dawn, Rum Nitty, and this year New Jersey Twerk, which I was so excited to see that battle. I thought it was going to be great, and then Twerk got arrested the week of the battle. They still had the battle, but like Twerk was very choppy the whole time.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, he is like the top of the top tiers, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that he's one of like the very few that's like his style has kind of modernized itself a little bit, but like even since like his battle with Calico, which is like the big thing that's referenced in every battle, there's a reference back to the Calico battle, like with the one with Rum Nitty, he references like the truck going to Harlem Hospital, like because in the battle with Calico, he's like he has a line about I have to do the whole scheme so I can remember it.
Okay.
He told Calico some shit like, "Your life had a better found the bed sheet drying. Rather than trying to beat the mines deep as a mine in Africa, digging passages halfway into China, reaper diamond. Let me be honest. When they break down every round that I sketched about, there's nothing tougher than smooth as the rusty tools in a shed house. Your people came here playing, and that's cool. But y'all gonna leave giving head counts. They ain't even bringing people's rooms. I told them Harlem Hospital was giving beds out."
God damn. That's good.
Oh, well,
Man.
like,
See, and it's shit like that like it keeps me watching it. Like I can watch a bunch of garbage and then I'll hear some shit like that. And I'm like, all right, I'll listen to more.
what it is like, there's that. It also doesn't help that a lot of battle rap is basically like 3 different styles. They're either a Rum Nitty or New Jersey twerk clone who's trying to be very punchy and get the big reactions in the crowd, or they're trying to be like gun titles like Tay Rock and Sue Surf, just hit people with a string of more basic but more consistent punches, like a whole lot of gun bars and aggression. Lux doesn't do all that. Like Lux and Mook, Murder Mook, the other, like, I guess you can say the other GOAT contender in battle rap. They're not really big on that to a degree. Mook does bars, and Lux very occasionally will have one because it's battle rap. It's bound to happen. But no, like they will angle you based on how you've carried yourself up to this point, because you don't just get a Loaded Lux battle. Loaded Lux comes out like once a year, where a lot of these guys come out like 3 to like 6, 7, 8 times, which is also part of the problem. A lot of the top tiers supposedly are overexposed to a degree, like because they have to battle so many times a year, because the money isn't there for them to actually sit down and take their time with anything. So you will get a little bit of recycling from everybody every once in a while, or it does always come back to the gun bars, because gun bars are easy. If I wanted to, I could do gun bars all the time.
Right, but like you can't take the easy way out like all the time. Like, it's supposed to be about creativity and fast thinking.
Yep. And
well, what? Go ahead.
And I was going to say, like, some of that is still there, like with a Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty is arguably one of the best battle rappers of all time. Like, and then you have a guy like Tay Rock, who's always will give 110%, and you have people like Jay the Nightwing and Real Sick. Like it's still like the element that is there. It's just all these people are overexposed to it because they have to battle so much. It does feel samey, and it doesn't help that like even these newer stars were around for a decade before they got to the bigger stages and the bigger leagues. So you already heard like similar material by the time they get up there.
I feel like the beatbox world is like that too. Like the best are like they're so like it's so oversaturated with them, and that's all you hear. But it's like once again another fucking talent that I don't have, beatboxing. But like, man, those dudes are insane too. I've seen some crazy, especially you give one of them a looper, like this shit's fucking over. But I think I don't know, Cal disappeared, so we got through all the music.
Yeah, we got through all the music. The explanations might have been all clean, but the music's there.
Yeah.
There's
music speaks for itself.
Hopefully.
Yeah, right. Maybe, well, for the most part. I mean, we still got to explain some things.
Which, like, the thing is, like, I'd be willing to do like the bar for bar breakdown thing. So I did one this year.
Yeah.
The problem is, it got like 9 views.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, So y'all don't want this?
It's
Okay.
yeah. It's tough figuring out what people want because one day they want one thing and the next day
It's like
they change their minds completely. So you just do the best you can, you know.
yeah.
And like I think part of it too is like just like I don't know, I don't know actually. Like it's just too much to figure out.
Yep.
Like, and I don't have like numbers in front of me like people at like TikTok and shit do to figure these things out. Like what's the best way to go about things. So
And the thing is, like, the whole point of doing like the double singles is like, I recognized, when I release like a single, the singles will do good. Now it's on the album, and like, oh, only like 2 of these other songs are getting really any play. Like when I dropped Claymation, like 3 songs got some really good views. Then there's like several songs that struggled to get like double-digit views, and it's like, oh, this isn't good.
Yeah.
Which sucks because like I love that record,
Yeah.
but like
It is kind of defeating to like see like stuff that you put so much into it, just like kind of, well, okay, that fell by the wayside.
It's like, okay, so there's that, and so I do sit down and I do break out the let's just release them in short of increments, and in the beginning it works, but like I feel like I didn't really give the songs, especially by November, I didn't give the songs time to breathe. And which, granted, I feel like even still, maybe there would have been like a drop off gradually, but it was a rapid succession that I was like, oh, because I had a double single planned for December. I had one planned for late December, like in the week between Christmas and New Year's. But like after seeing how well the other one did, and then having Sirens and Dedication to Pyrrhic Victors lined up, it's like, let's just release those and just focus on the double EP next spring. And that's what I've been doing. And
yeah, that's where we're at.
My solution to everything was like, let's take all these other songs, because I still had a ton of songs.
Yeah.
Let's just put them together as a mixtape and throw it at the world and see what happens in July. Which,
yeah.
And the big thing is, like, I wanted to start clean because of the move, and I just wanted a clean slate to work with for multiple reasons.
Sure.
Like I wanted to release stuff in a more timely fashion. That way I can actually better explain my stuff. It sucks because like I know there's a lot that goes into here, but like it sucks whenever I get on a platform and explain myself and the words just don't come out.
Sure. Yeah, it is. It's very frustrating.
And also, another thing is like, it sucks when I want to work with collaborators, but I have the collaborators wait because, like, I don't like the wait times between between the request and getting the verse and mixing everything and having everything out was getting longer and longer. And I'm like, this is bad business. Like, I have to clean the model up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta know when to pivot and like try something different. And but like I never had a problem with like the time that you took. I thought it was always fair. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, what it is like rappers who I don't have prior business with, because rappers they're cranky and a thin-skinned folk.
Okay.
Like, they're very sensitive about their stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Like with the Pearl verse, like we were all ecstatic when the song came out, and then Pearl DM'd me is like, "Hey, my verse is off beat. Like I had it on beat for a reason." And I'm like, "Oh, did you now?" I didn't even notice I put it off beat, which is a testament to how good the verse is. I didn't notice about that, but like also I don't listen to whether or not a verse is on beat. I listen for the sake of the verse.
Yeah.
Like
that doesn't surprise me at all.
Oh Lord, like so so there's that, and like a part of that is the fact that I had to leave the song alone to focus on other things. Like 85X's wasn't going to release itself, which
yeah. I mean, there's you're collaborating with several people. You got like several projects working like all the time. Like it's tough to prioritize things, and like sometimes you just get like fucking like stuck in like this anxiety state, and like you just don't do anything.
Yep.
And even though it's so counterproductive to what you need to do to like get yourself out of that state, you still find yourself there,
Yep. Well, like I tell like my coworkers, because like at my job I only work I only go to my job on the weekends. That's what I had to balance that with school, and early in the semester it was trying to find a new vehicle, trying to find where I'm going to actually stay and the town I'm going to. Like I didn't get all that figured out on top of the music, and it's like, as I told them, like I might not be at my job all the time, but I'm always working. Let's not get this confused. I'm not lounging around at the house,
right,
all the time. Like, no, I am working on tons of things, and I'm not even bearing fruit right now, but like I have receipts on this.
Yeah. Like, I'm not sitting here playing Candy Crush all day long. You might not see the work, and most people won't because it's in the background. But like, it's happening.
Yep.
These things don't happen without the work being done. They don't just fucking fall together. Like, So, I get it. Like, and I think most people do, but like, there's definitely a population of people out there that expect way more than is even possible. So that's where you gotta learn. You just give them your boundaries and say that's it. That's where we're at. Fuck off after that.
Yep.
So, but that's a show. So make sure to check out all the other shows on Angified. Not specifically you. everybody paying attention.
I will for at least like the first like 30 minutes, I will be lurking around Whip It Out Wednesday to see what's going on.
We should we should put in sirens to play tomorrow too. Fuck it. Let's get it all over the place. But there's and then there's Thursday, there's the IT, the technical side of music and stuff like that, that Tony and Glenn do, and other shows throughout the week. So there's always some kind of content going on here. And it's all unique and fucking just what you need to get through the week. And fucking we'll see you next Tuesday.
He'll see you next Tuesday.
I will.
I probably won't see you next Tuesday.
You'll see somebody.
I'll see somebody. I'll see a lot of things next Tuesday. Y'all won't see me, and I won't be seeing y'all specifically.
Yeah, so make sure you cherish this moment.
I'll be back next year.
Absolutely. I think you definitely the most like returned guest on the show for sure.
Yes.
I'm cool with it. All right, everybody. Peace. Have a good night.